Hey, how are you? I'm going to read from this book, Knowing Jesus Christ as Lord. I'm going to read page 44, I'm thinking. Page 44, Counting the Cost. Total commitment is required. This is bullet points. This is number 1. This is an outline for chapter 2. Total commitment is required. Call on the Lord and be saved. Romans 10:13. Calling on the Lord requires total commitment. Sometimes Christians preach a weak Jesus. Count the cost. Luke 14:33. Example. Youth leader changes his approach to Jesus, must be Lord over all, and sees lasting fruit. Example. A youth leader changes his approach to Jesus. 2. Jesus must be Lord over all and sees lasting fruit. That's good, right? In what ways did you count the cost before you made a commitment to Christ? Consider the cross. Seriously consider what it involves to follow him. Luke 14:28 through 29. Luke 14:26. What does it mean to hate family members, including our own lives? Devotion to family must take second place to devotion to Christ. Jewish woman was rejected by family when she was saved. Understood giving up all to follow Christ. Example, Charles Finney told students to count the cost first. Their commitment lasted. I like this one. This just happened today. God is amazing. Jewish woman was rejected by family when she was saved. Understood giving up all to follow cross. I don't get that. I really don't get that. He was the king of the Jews. Those are his people. But anyway, bear the cross. Number 3, Luke 14:27 through 33. Story of the chicken and pig. Bearing the cross of Christ is symbolic of dying to self. When you die to your sins, you save your life. Luke 9:23 through 24. How has losing your life for Jesus actually saved it? Number 4, Jesus must be Lord of everything. Matthew 19:16 through 22. Rich young ruler lacked total commitment to the Lord. Either Jesus is the Lord of all or not Lord at all. Can't keep a glove compartment. How do we try to keep glove compartments for ourselves? I don't know that example, I'm not sure. Why are some people frustrated and unfulfilled? Our lives can only be filled with purpose when Jesus gives us real life. 1 John 5:11 through 12. Number 5 is sellout. Jesus expects us to sell out completely to his lordship. Parable of the Pearl, Matthew 13:45 through 46. How much was the pearl worth? We were bought with a price, 1 Corinthians 6:20, and should be willing to sacrifice all things for Christ. Example, disciples gave up their boats, nets, tax collector position, their livelihoods to follow Jesus Christ. How do we give everything to the Lord? That was under the section sellout. It all belongs to him. Number 6. Earthly things can enslave us. Luke 12:34. What are some things people are enslaved to today? Jesus is the owner. We are the managers. How do you manage rather than own earthly things? Story of Argentine Christians who sold homes to give to the church, but got them back to manage. How to be spiritually reborn? Nicodemus learned what rebirth was, being changed from the inside out. John 3:3. Why is it so important? Why is it so important to be spiritually reborn? Start living the life of Christ who lives in you. Galatians 2:20. How has the Lord changed your heart? How to be spiritually reborn. So Jesus sat with Nicodemus and said, you must be born again. And Nicodemus was like, what do you mean by this? Born again. to John 3:3. Okay, so that's the outline for chapter 2 outline, knowing Jesus Christ as Lord, counting the cross. All right, let me hold it there.